I just got some things to say, some things that's been on my heart. I done did a couple of kids' hair this week, and I done talked to them, and all of them had one thing in common. They literally had one thing in common, all of them. Separate households, different people, different parents, different situations. But all of them had the same thing in common. And if you interested, stay tuned, because it's going to get interesting and it's going to get pretty deep, because this is just my opinion. But there's a lot of shit that we see in these black communities and these homes that need to be fixed. But it starts at home. So you have to start fixing at home. And when I say home, that means self, because, you live within yourself. So, with that being said, this is no shade to no one. No, I'm not spreading anyone's business, because I'm not releasing the names. But, fellas, if you and your baby mother or your kid's mother do not work out, continue to build a bond with them kids. Because at the end of the day, you're not really hurting her, the mother, by not getting them kids, or not calling them kids, or not dealing with them kids. You're not hurting the mama. You're hurting the baby. The baby is the one that's dealing with that. The mama can care less, because she's still doing the same thing that she was doing when she was with you. Whether she was doing what she was supposed to do, or whether she was doing what she was supposed to do, she's still doing the same thing. So what you do is not going to faze her. Now, I'm not bi. So with that being said, females, y'all got to tighten up too. You keeping them babies away from the daddy because you feel some type of way about the daddy. Guess what? At the end of the day, you hurting the babies, not the daddy. And no, I'm not gonna sit right here and act like I'm perfect, because I was in the same situation. But sometimes you gotta step outside of that situation and think about somebody other than yourself. And the main priority is the kids and how they feel and how they dealing with the situation, the fact that they mom and they daddy not together. Because to be honest with you, and everybody want their mom and daddy to make it. Everybody. And sometimes it just don't happen. But when you leave and, you go on your separate ways, you hold the child from the mama or the daddy or whatever, the child is wondering why. Why? I say that to say this. They sitting there, they wondering why. Like, dang, did daddy leave, and that had nothing to do with me because him and mama didn't work out? Or is it that he just don't care about me? Think about what you're doing to them kids. Think about what they seeing. Think about how they feeling. Talk to them. It's sad. Especially when it's a dad and they got girls. You ruining them. They're going to have trust issues. And then there's so many men that wonder why it's hard to find a female that's, that can trust. Some of them have daddy issues. Some of them have trust issues. Maybe their uncle or somebody did something to them, or maybe their cousins, or, anything. You never know. Talk to your kids. It's important. This was just on my heart because I talked to a young lady that done her hair this week, and her daddy and mom didn't make it. And, she was just wondering, like, was it me? Nah, baby, it wasn't you. Mom and daddy just had their differences. They couldn't settle. Why he don't call? Why he don't come see me? I ain't seen him since January. Baby girl, sometimes it's hard. But hopefully that's something that we can fix. Break these generational curses. Because hurt people. And that hurt from a kid, like, it definitely, it grows into an adult. So with that being said, You don't want it to be a whole lot of hurt adults out here. Fix your kids while you can. And for that kid that's out there that's dealing with that situation, just know, baby, no, it won't you. Daddy ain't calling because he choosing not to call. Or mama not letting you go see your daddy because she choosing not to. So don't ever feel like the other parent doesn't love you because of their actions. It's not you. It's not your fault. With that being said, keep striving. Keep God first. And focus on your schoolwork and being a better you or a better version of your parents. Because you don't want your kids to grow up like that. And I'm gone. Sometimes us as humans, we have pride. But sometimes you gotta put the pride to the side. Step outside the picture. Think about somebody other than yourself. Really think about your kids' feelings. Take yourself out of it. Because at the end of the day, it's still you and that mother's duty to make sure them kids are straight. Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, all that. That's your job as a parent. And for the ones that aren't doing what you're supposed to do, maybe this was an eye opener. I'ma holler at you. That's my